Okay, today we'll see that how to connect MongoDB in AWS EC2 and how to access Encompass and how to use this instance in the applications. Okay, so without wasting time, let's jump into that. Okay, so let's start that. Okay, let's first I'll create a new instance. DB new. Okay, this is the name which I'll use. I'm using Linux, which is a free tier, and instance type also T2.micro, which is free tier eligible. And key, I'm using one public key. And existing, so I'm using the security group as this one. And then I'm creating a launch instance. Okay. Now, this is our MongoDB new. I'll show that what is there in the security group. So security group, what I have added is all traffics I have added. Okay, so this is the overall security system. So now let us connect the machine once it is status check is fine. Okay, so let me take the IP address. I'm going to connect through putty. So putty. Okay, let me load this IP address and change the IP address, current IP address, and see. And then let us connect it. Okay, so accept EC2 user. So we are ready. Now the next thing is I'm going to update all the system. Okay. So now next thing is I'm going to install MongoDB or so when I do that, it says that no package available. So we need to give the repo. So here's the repo is given. So let me take that. So first I'll create a file. So I'm adding this repo. I'm adding this repo colon WQ. So now it is available. So now next thing is I'm trying to install the C. Okay. So good. So as of now, it is installing the MongoDB. Okay. So now let us see that which Mongo to verify that. See, user bin Mongo. So it is successfully installed this one. So now connect to connection, right? So before that, let me run this as a daemon command. So because whenever the system needs to log in, then immediately this should be launched. So we using as a daemon command. So let us see the status. Okay, so it is active running. Okay. So now what else is missing? So the next thing what I'm going to add is configuration file. Okay. So if you look at this configuration file, you can see here, see binding IP address is localhost. So we need to change it. Okay. So we need to change it here as a to accept everything. Okay. So now I'm going to add bind IP address. Okay, so bind IP address. Here it is a little tricky to edit this. I'm going to update this binding like bind IP. Okay, so now whether it is available or not. Control I, let us try that to insert the command. QE. Okay, so now enter. So is it now allowing? Now also it is not allowing. But if you put it is going, but I am unable to update it. I'm trying to update this. Okay, so now bind IP address I'm giving bind IP 0.0.0.0. So once I'm done, WQ. Okay, now it says that exclamatory point, exclamatory to add QE hyphen. I guess it is added. Let us see. Open. Okay, no. Still at this. Okay, see edit. Okay, E is there. Okay, edit. Zero bind IP address. Bind. Okay. Okay. Bind to IP equal to 0.0.0.0 and then I'm using hash. Okay. Okay, so okay, close WQ. Is it fine? Good. Okay, so we are able to see that. Okay, so now it is good. We are allowed to do all the traffics. Okay, so now next thing is once this traffic has been added, right? Let me restart the command. So restart command means, so I'm just instead of so okay, see instead of status and things like that, the restart command is there. Okay. Now, next thing is I'm going to add. Okay, before that, let us see that Mongo is there or not. There's connecting to. So connection failed. Okay, so restart. Let us see. Mongo connection failed. Okay, so it seems that the problem is with the Go file. Delete. Two 70170. So it looks that all. Okay, so now let us restart the service. The control process exited of the record C system. 40 channels. Okay, let us try to stop this. Okay, or else we'll close this and reconnect this. So now we'll see the status. So it is not running. Active field. Okay, so let me reconnect this. Here, let me reconnect this. Port is 27017. Bind. Okay, now it is showing inside. Let us see that. Bind IP equal to 0.0.0.0. Okay. WP. Now we'll try to restart that service. Okay, now it seems it worked. Let us see the status. Okay, so active run. So now we need to check that. So it's started MongoDB. You can see here active, right? Okay, so this editing part is a little tricky, so otherwise it is good. Okay, now what is the next thing is let us go into that. Okay, so we'll create one Mongo user. Okay, so let us go into this. Okay, so we'll create one user. One admin user will create it. Okay, we have successfully added that. Okay, fine. So as of now, we got that right. We have added the repo here and we have installed that. And then our daemon service we have added because since the EC2 instance started, we need to start the services. So we have created a daemon service, and then configuration we have added the IP address. right? Configuration, we have added the IP address and then we have restricted that. So what else pending is, so to connect this, we need a on user, right? So, okay, so this is the one. So this is the final step. We need to give a authentication. Okay. So before that, we clear this. Okay. So this is the answer. So, okay, what else? What is the thing we exactly we need to add is, so here we are going to add one more option here is the below line exe start user /bin /mongo d quiet or config /etc/mongo d-conf, so that you can see in the environment what is the MongoDB configuration file. Okay, so that's it. So write out is control O, and then cancel, close this, to exit, save, modified, yes. Okay, now control Y, sorry, Y. Okay, so let us cancel that. We'll see that how this Y will give that, or else we can give control C and control X. We need to give save modified buffer, yes. CM okay, now write out, give that, now cancel, exit, shift Y, cancel, control or read file, insert, execute, command control C, control X. And now we'll try again. So it is not there, we need to add it again. So this editing is, we need to see that how to better way doing this Mongo D quiet or config double config /etc/mongodb.conf. Okay, it's pen. Control C. Just if I go to line get help, write out control O. I need to write it. Okay. I hope now at least at this time it is done. Great, it is done. Okay. Now, okay, now at least this time we are seeing this line. Okay. Control S to exit. Okay, so now done. Okay, so what else is pending? Nothing is there. Okay, now let's connect this services to Mongo Compass. Okay, Compass. So we will create a service. Okay, this is the services which we'll use. So edit. Okay, so this is the connection existing property. This will definitely not work. Now we need to update our IP address. Okay. Okay, so now we need to update the IP address. Now we need to update the IP address. So okay, to update the IP address, we can go here and get the IP address of the machine, and here you just give this. Okay, this admin password is nothing but, so whatever we have created, right, over here, you have created, right, this admin password. So that is the thing. Okay, so if you connect to this one, it won't work. Okay, let us see that. Okay, so now next thing is it will prompt an username. So you have done a setup, right? So let me connect this through. Okay, here we will create our own collections and we see that. Okay, so 3.90.3. Okay, so here we have created this one. Okay, so what next is we need to connect it here through this way. This system should work, right? So next thing is, see, this admin is nothing but this needs to be replaced with. If you hear MongoDB, then this needs to be updated to MongoDB. So this is the one. So who is admin user? It will, if you give this one, so before that we have to go here, Mongo. Okay, so if you give here, sorry, here we have to give that. It will ask you a password. Password is nothing but this password. Okay. Okay, this will set. Okay, so now let us see that. Okay, so we'll create a collection. So as of now, you can see here nothing. It's not there under admin. You can see 10 rows and 10 users only. Okay, now we'll create collections. Okay, here. Okay, so now you just refresh this. Now just refresh this. Okay, so it is created. So now two more records we'll add and see that. Okay, this is the user. I'm going to user. Okay, to insert it. Let us go and see here. Okay, see. Suraj and Zar. Okay, so whatever we have added, right, we can see here. So, okay, so this is the overall thing. So whatever you can see here, right? Okay, let me add it from here. We can we can okay, let us see here, update this. Update server job. Okay, let us see here, update, and we can see here db.use. Okay, so now from how to connect. So we already know that we are able to connect the EC2 instance through campus that verify the database activity. Right now, what else is pending is we are going to create a new database. Okay, sorry, we are going to access the data from the database. Okay, so now I have an application which has two things. One is backend and front end. So if you look at the backend, so the environment variable is now I'm going to use the admin. Okay, so I'm going to use this admin and password. This is the IP address, and then this is the admin. Okay, so which means this database. Okay, admin, right? So now I'm going to use the database right now. What else is the next thing is the MongoDB. So how to access the database is so okay. So here the post model. Let me show that what exactly it will create. Okay, so this is the mice. Okay, so this is the model which is going to be created. Okay, if you want to change, you can do that. Let me here we do this. Let me take the name of contacts. Okay, so contacts is the name which I'm going to use, which is going to be created. Okay, so let me start this. Okay, I have created. Okay, so let me regenerate this. So compile. Okay, serve. I'm going to use this. I'm going to generate this. Okay, so as of now, nothing is done. Okay, so as of now, it is taking the, see, as of now, it is currently referring this existing model mice. Okay, so now let me create the, okay, so we need to rerun the backend as well. So server.js. Okay, so now let us see that. Let us see that backend as well, front end as well. Now I'm going to do. You cannot see here no data, right? Because we are going to create a new database that is called contacts. So I'm going to use test name 903215323. Okay, so create database. So data successfully. Now coming back to here, coming back to here, if you refresh this, If you refresh this, see, contacts is a collection which is created under the test name. Okay. So now I can see here, read data, see whatever his name is added. Okay. So let us see from front end, we can add on data, or else let me update is fine. It's test name, test first, update. Okay. So now, okay, test first. So it is started accessing the backend DB. Okay, so that's all that. So we can just so the other functionality is done. Just but I just wanted to access it. Let me add one more thing. Add data. Is it possible? Or else? Okay, so let me. Export collection. Add data. Insert document. Okay. ID. Okay. Okay. Let us try that. Name. Name will try that. I don't think so. This is correct approach. Name Chandra and mobile. Okay, so we'll insert this. Okay, it seems that it is not created properly, but I can edit. Let us see. Because it is not properly coming, that's what I understand that. Let's see, there are data is added. Let us update that. Updated name. Okay, so this way we'll update and see. Data updated, we'll see here. Refresh. Okay, see, updated name. So from front end, we are able to supply the data. Sorry, yes, from front end, we are able to supply the data, and back end also, whatever we are updating it, right? We can see here, updating, updated through DB. Okay, so let us see here, update, and then yes, update. So that's it. So we are able to connect. Thanks for watching this. Okay, that's it from our side. Anything, please post, comment.